HMS Snake, circa 1797, the final painting. Hi, this is Steve Priske, model shipwright. This video clip will document the final painting phase of the HMS Snake ship model. Now, it's taken roughly about 1,400 hours to reach this point in construction of the ship model, and as you can see, the bowsprit has been put in place and completely rigged. And we'll take a quick overview of the ship's hull here. You can see all 18 carronades have been put in place and rigged, as well as the helm. And what I'm doing here is going to be touching up the places on the deck where I scratched away a little bit with some light sandpaper to create some wear so that it would look like the ship had actually been used a little bit. And so I reapplied a little bit of the deck stain that I used to darken the deck just a little bit. Once that's dried up, I'll clean it off with my fingertips to give it a worn out look. Sort of creates an interesting effect. Now, this video is going to document the final painting of the HMS Snake ship model, and this is what I call the touch-up round. After using an airbrush to paint the hull and the larger portions of the ship and brushes to paint other parts, I'm now using the original paints that I used in the airbrush to touch up in places. An interesting note about the paints for this ship: the ship model is made by a company called Caldercraft out of England, and they actually suggest that you use their paints, and which I did, and as you see me using here, quite interesting. These are the actual paints used on the HMS Victory today. Not model paints, but the real paint used on the full-size ship. And these are the same colors, of course, that were used on the ships back in the 1617s and 1800s in the Royal Navy. What makes this quite fun in painting the ship model is that you know that you don't have to mix and match to try to get the right color. This is the actual paint that's used on the actual ships of the line in the Royal Navy. So here, anyway, I'm going to be touching up the bulwarks with the red and then the yellow ochre on the outside of the hull. And then the next step will be to drop in the masts and complete the rigging of the ship, and then mount her to a display base for the final assembly. So it's been a pleasure having everybody watch the videos up to this point. If you check back on the YouTube videos, you'll find that I've documented the construction of this from the very beginning. The masts and the yards are already rigged, so they're going to go in place quite quickly, and the next video that you'll see would be the completed model of the HMS Snake circa 1797.